The eye is always caught by the light, but the shadow has more to say. And that's by George Maquire. And it's a perfect opening for our reading for the week. And this week I'm reading with the Shadowland Tarot by Monica Bodirsky. It comes with a beautiful book, and the book is in color. And she gives you a lot of examples, reflections. There is a lot of, in the back, there's a lot of layouts. And she packs a lot of information into this book. And I met Monica at the Reader's Studio in New York City some years ago. And she had her Lucky Lenormand with her. And I'm a fan, you can tell. And I also have her House of Shadows Oracle deck. And I read for my mother every year on her birthday. She's passed. It will be about 20 years. And I use the Lucky Lenormand for one of her readings because I always pick something very special. And so I wanted to really showcase this deck, and I'll probably do a YouTube video really getting into more detail. But for this week, shadow work is really healing work. And Monica offers us a safe pathway into this area and to be able to see the bits and bobs of ourselves that sometimes we relegate to the closet, the basement, or the attic. And so as we meet these magical and quirky creatures in this deck, we can merge the shadow and the light in our lives. And so at the beginning of the week, the Six of Swords. We're making a decision to move. There's a dragon assisting the Shadowland ferry, and there is a farrier and the passengers, and they're going to the other side. And so when we look at this card, we see a collaboration and in thought and decision, which can ease anxiety and fear about taking that next step forward in our lives to the other side. And then midweek, the High Priestess. And I just love this card. I love her bat, her Book of Shadows, a cat. And so she shares a secret with us midweek from her Book of Shadows. And this particular secret is to look deep into the unknown in our own spidey sense. With patience and stillness, and during the liminal times, and those are on at dawn and twilight, for our answers. And if we practice, we'll become our own priestess and find what we need in our daily rounds. And then at the end of the week, the Queen of Pentacles meets us where we are. And whether we're in a good place or there is anxiety, there could be drama, we could be a bit jumbled. She reminds us of our own special magic and the steps we can take to bring ourselves back home and to feel a little more secure. And also to be able to be with what is, because sometimes that's what we have to do. And so what is that for you? She is most at home in nature, and she's always cooking up healthy plans for a grounded and abundant life. So the Queen of Pentacles reminds us that we all need to do a little check-in from time to time. I hope you've enjoyed this deck and the reading for the week. Peace always. You can find me at MaggieMoonTarot.com.